Sorry.
Is that necessary?
Wow.
Absolutely not. I'm going to cut it out.
No, you're not.
Wow.
Hello, and welcome to Two Australian Supermodels.
I'm Destiny.
I'm Cinnamon.
We're probably not Australian.
We're definitely supermodels.
We're probably not women.
We may or may not be wearing clothes.
But we're definitely here to talk about things that probably won't matter to you at all.
Welcome to the podcast, and that was correct.
I
Was
have
that-
to say that was like so much better in person.
You
Also,
like it in
you
person?
better not cut out the beginning cough because
Oh god, that
No,
was
it's
a
in.
beautiful cough.
It's in.
do I?
Don't worry about
One
it.
of you introduced me, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we have our first
No.
guest named Kitty.
Yeah.
I'm breaking the kitty barrier as
Yeah.
the first guest.
The first guest named Kitty. I feel like we
Although-
probably will repeat names at some point. Because there are only so many
Should we
different
say that my
names.
name is Kitty, or should we say that I go by Kitty?
No, your name is Kitty.
My name is Kitty. Now.
Yeah, your legal name is Kitty.
Yeah, on your birth
As
certificate
of-
it's just
as
It's
of-
Kitty. There's
Van.
no last name. It's just Kitty.
No, I don't want to do the last name actually.
Okay,
just
Kitty.
Kitty.
As of
Yeah.
45 seconds ago, my birth certificate says Kitty.
Just erase whatever your real name is. Writing Kitty. Wait, you can't. It's not in pencil. You can't write. Never mind.
No, but it's just like in Harry Potter, the words just went away. And
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Harry
yeah.
Potter's a thing we can talk about too because
Harry
I have a
Potter's-
lot of. I'm a fan.
I've seen the movies. I haven't read the books, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you're not a real fan.
They're nice movies. I tried reading the first book and I just didn't like it.
Really?
So like I read the books
kind of
first.
hard to believe.
I knew that I had to read the books first if I wanted to be like a real fan. And I was dedicated.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean,
Although the
I-
movies are good though.
yeah.
And I know for a fact that I'm a Slytherin.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a Ravenclaw, according to Pottermore.
Me
According
too.
to
Pottermore.
Pottermore.
I want to say to you that this is one of my like. I don't know. I brag about this a lot.
What?
To many people. On Pottermore, I am a Gryffindor.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I honestly, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes
Thank
sense.
you.
You showed up here wearing like a lot of orange and brown, so that does actually make sense.
Yeah.
That means a lot to me that you said that.
Yeah. I'm wearing a blue sweatpants, so that means I'm Ravenclaw, basically, right?
And welcome back. So, yeah.
Actually, can we not cut that though?
No, we're-
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
We can't reveal that stuff.
That's
Okay,
fine.
alright.
I'm
Like,
fine.
but
And welcome back.
I didn't mean for it to be like a whole race thing. Sorry.
And welcome back.
Okay. Kitty just said something that triggered me intensely.
I think it triggered
I-
all of us.
I think there's a lot of tension in the room now.
Yeah, I'm kind of mad right now, but
You know
let's
what?
continue on.
Okay, let's talk about why you weren't here. So we should talk about why you weren't available to show up yesterday. Because today is Sunday, and normally we record
right.
on Saturdays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
don't-
am I the first one on a Sunday?
No,
believe-
Brandy was on a Sunday.
Was she?
Yeah.
Oh, is
Okay,
that
I
is
don't
that?
remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Brandy.
yeah, his ex from preschool.
Not really. Not really at all.
Preschool ex.
So-
Cinnamon's ex.
Okay, so
did
I
she
actually
pick
don't
that?
know.
Did
Huh?
she pick Brandy?
No, we picked Brandy for her.
Okay,
And
She didn't think of him.
She liked it.
She was fun with it, yeah.
that's cool.
Okay, so I don't know why you were unavailable yesterday.
You don't.
I don't.
So
Really?
I didn't know that you
Yeah, he
knew
didn't
why.
tell me.
No, you told me. You texted me.
Oh, that's right. Because I said I might not be available because of.
Yeah, you just said you
This
didn't
thing.
need a ride.
So, we can I say that we live in the United States of America?
Yes,
I
we
don't
live in the
believe
United
you.
States.
I feel like this isn't it.
Let's cut that out.
Yeah.
Okay, we live in Earth.
I think we said at one
Sure.
point that we live in
Bleep.
Because you just
And welcome back.
we can
So,
just cut what he just said, right? Or do we have to like
I have
welcome
to
back?
I have to like welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah, we are.
I'm sorry.
No, we're not actually. Just so you know.
Or are we?
but just
But like
we could
that's-
be, you don't know that.
We're saying that we're. Anyway.
and so in the country that we live in, there are occasionally there are protests
Yeah.
that happen
Oh,
regarding
you
certain
freedom
went
of
to
issues.
the
speech.
March for
Yeah.
Our Lives.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you which march I went to because that
It was in Wisconsin. We'll tell you that much.
It was in the
Wisconsin.
United States.
Was there even a
let's just
march?
say that because
It was on Earth.
it was not in
probably.
Wisconsin, but
It was in
most
Wisconsin.
likely in this
It was-
galaxy. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess I'm kind of a political person
Mhm.
and I have a lot of political discussions
Yeah.
also. And so yesterday I
Yeah, I'm
attended-
kind of an activist, by the way.
I'm just a little bit of an activist. I'm also vegan, by the way.
Oh, sick.
I'm not
I mean, you
vegan.
can say that you are
For the
an
viewers,
activist 'cause you
I
went to
am.
the march.
It's true, but I'm not vegan. I love animals too much.
It's a fact that
I love animals to eat.
I love animals in a different way than vegans love animals. Because I think they're tasty. But now that's bad. But anyway. Yeah, so I was at the March for Our Lives for gun control yesterday, which was sick, by the way. They were expecting 6,000 people, and we ended up having 13,000.
Dang.
It was ridiculous.
That's
so
amazing.
That's really awesome.
Yeah, and we ended up
That's
marching
actually
up to the green in that town. Do you know what town it was in?
No.
With the green in the town.
I know what town it was in. I don't know what.
The green is like in the center of town. It's just like.
Oh, okay.
Do you?
So
I
like a
feel like I
park?
know what
You
you're
know what
talking
you're
about.
talking. It's
Like
kind of like a park.
Okay.
Yeah, but in the middle of this town.
Okay.
And so it was like, I think it was like a good walk there, and then we walked back, and on our walk back, there were still people walking that way, which like, we didn't go straight back, like we didn't turn around, like we went around and came back onto the same course, and there were still people walking like the head.
Oh, that's really cool.
There was a
that's
lot of.
really
I'm trying
cool.
to illustrate that there were like a lot of people there.
That's really awesome.
Yeah, and at the end they had an a cappella group. Like we all reconvened back.
Pentatonics?
No, but wait a minute.
That's the
How do
only
you guys
pen-
feel about Pentatonics?
I love them.
pretty
I
alright.
just heard a song from them yesterday that I almost like made me cry. It was ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah, they're really talented.
They're really good. I saw
They
them
are
live.
that's really cool.
They
But
opened for Kelly Clarkson at
It was-
a concert I went. Kelly Clarkson was really good, and so
Okay.
was Pentatonics. So it was
But
like,
so-
oh, whatever.
So it was like
it was
a
not
good.
Pentatonics,
Okay. All right, sounds good.
but there was so like we reconvened and it was the town hall. I'm trying to be as like vague as possible.
Yeah.
Did you see
The
anyone
town
else
hall
from
of this town.
Did you see anyone else
I
in there?
did see other people that we
Oh,
know
sick.
Oh, okay.
there.
I
I can't
wish
tell
I
you their
could've
names,
gone.
obviously, but there were a lot.
I'm pretty sure
I feel like I
Brandy
wanted to
was
go
there.
over.
My brother, yeah, Brandy was there because I saw on the social media she
Yeah,
Oh,
I saw
cool.
that as well.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So what was I saying? Yeah, so there was an a cappella group at the
Yeah.
end, and they sang Hallelujah,
Oh, that's pretty.
which
sick.
is amazing.
It's a
right?
good
That's
song.
such a
isn't it?
But
good
everyone
song.
knows Hallelujah, and so this crowd of 13,000 people
Oh,
my
that's
came in
God.
the chorus.
amazing.
But, like,
Whoa.
It was like bone rattling. I had chills.
Yo.
Because it
that's
was like
actually
it was not
amazing.
like they came in like too loud or anything. Like you could still hear them, but
Mhm.
like it was just this
Oh,
like
but, like, the
deep
crowd-
bass like hum
Oh,
that
that's
came into the chorus.
amazing.
It was
And
crazy.
it goes like... Sorry, I'll stop.
Yeah,
singing
no,
about
yeah,
that.
like
Hallelujah.
Stop it. No
It was
one wants to
cool.
hear you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Hallelujah. Sorry.
No, it's
That
okay.
wasn't bad.
But yeah, so anyway, I
That's
missed.
actually- that sounds great.
We did not record the podcast yesterday because I was there.
I think that's
And
a
then I-
justifiable
It's a good
So,
it's
like,
a good excuse.
I shouldn't say this, but technically, like it ended before the podcast. Like I could have gotten there, but
but
then
you didn't have a ride.
again, my entire family was like super tired and asleep, and I just didn't have a ride. It didn't work out.
Mm.
Okay.
But anyway,
And then you drove here this time.
so today I drove
Yeah.
here. I
Yeah.
got my permit on Thursday.
Oh,
Today
really?
is Sunday, and this is my first drive. That was
Oh,
my
that's
first.
sick.
My
Very
first drive
cool.
was to this location.
Congratulations.
Wow. So it's special. It's
It
even
is
more
really special.
Cinnamon,
Yeah.
do you have your permit?
No, my birthday is later on in the year.
Do you?
Is it in like June or something? Or July?
Before, but yes.
May?
Yeah.
My birthday's in May as well.
I know
So
that.
then,
Wait, when's your
oh, so
birthday?
you don't have it either.
It's close, but it's like 10 days apart.
Okay. After or before?
I don't remember.
It was like surprisingly easy actually to drive. It's very easy.
Okay.
And
I'm kind of nervous.
Also, highway driving, don't be nervous. It's one of the easiest.
well,
things I've
it
ever
kind of seems like you're just going forward, so.
done. Right. You just go like this, and you just press the gas until you're doing like 60 miles an hour, and then you just.
That's. I'm a bit shaken from that description. Let's calm down there.
But yeah, so I've heard that this is the first time that a guest has ever arrived at the studio before one of the
Before Destiny.
hosts, before Destiny, which I
Yeah.
did.
Yes.
So I just want to.
So-
Technically, you're still a day late. If we're thinking that way,
But then, so were you. You were a day and 10 minutes late or
Yeah,
whatever. it
true,
was.
but I mean.
Yeah,
whatever.
you were a day and 15 minutes
So like,
late.
whatever.
but like
Whatever.
I stand by the fact that I am so far the most prompt.
Yes.
Guest.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
That's certainly true. You came.
That's definitely a fact.
You're the only guest to show up early.
Yeah. Salt was like 20 minutes late.
Yeah.
And
our,
then-
our last
Classic
guest,
Salt.
Yeah.
By the way,
Malaria and
Our
Amber.
last guest
Were just on
arrived
time.
on time.
Malaria. I love
Malaria and Amber.
Amber
yeah.
and malaria.
Or Malaysia.
Yeah.
We kept on switching.
We switched between malaria and
It's
Malaysia.
same thing.
Same thing.
But by the way, for those of you like that don't know, Salt is like I started his relationship, first of all.
Yeah, I know.
We talked about that. You guys
that.
talked about
I think
that.
so.
Yeah.
I'm the guy that...
that shouted out?
Yeah, you almost revealed my identity.
We did.
Like 6 episodes.
Oh yeah,
ago,
because we
whatever it was.
said because we said like your
We
name.
said, we
no,
said
it was-
Bronchiosaurus.
Yeah, but then you guys called me Bronchiosaurus.
Whoa!
Yeah.
You just said his name.
Bronchiosaurus.
He said
Salt. Oh!
You just said it too, though.
I know because he.
Wait, so what are we now? Around 10:40.
Okay, that's
Okay,
fine. I've
we
got a
already
couple of
broke
other
it.
things to cut out too. I'll just listen to it. It's fine.
We already
Okay.
broke it. Great job, guys. We made it.
But yeah.
But you know it's good because I still have
Salt.
I only have 3 names.
Salt.
I only have the sound files of 3 names. Those are Destiny, Cinnamon, and Salt.
Okay.
So it's like it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's good. But
Yeah.
but he's also like, we have this kind of running joke, I guess, that me.
Oh, that you are
Me and
romantically
Salt,
involved, yeah.
Salt and I are married, but we both have girlfriends.
Oh, you
so
guys
they
would
don't
be
like
so
this
cute.
joke.
Yeah.
But they are not as big of fans of this couple as me and Salt are. But
Yeah.
we're in love.
Yeah.
So.
I get it.
Wow.
I believe it.
So,
Speaking of girlfriends.
oh, I have one.
Oh,
Oh, it's official.
it's
Yeah,
official.
As
It's
of
official.
literally just a week ago.
Yeah. Dope.
Congratulations, Justin.
Very dope.
Okay, let's move
How's it
on.
going? How's it going? No, come on, tell us.
Sure, it's good.
It's good.
It's nothing too amazing to talk about. I mean, we went out, we walked around town, had
You,
pizza. No.
I
It's
don't know.
only the first date.
I mean,
Not that I did that on the
I mean,
first date.
I-
What do you got? All right. Okay, I
But
don't.
yeah, that was a
Okay.
that was a first date activity for me.
yeah.
It doesn't
is-
have to be though. I'm
I
not,
don't think.
It is for
Listen,
a lot
I
of
don't
high
need you
school, and
guys.
also he's dating a senior, so you're
Yeah.
Which, by the way,
We've both never dated anyone. We're both pretty
Yeah,
inexperienced.
you guys.
and that girl.
and
Yeah,
I know you guys wanted to talk about the senior sophomore trend. This is a good.
Yeah,
transition.
this is a good transition. I'm dating a sophomore, and I'm a sophomore.
right.
You
I'm
are
a sophomore dating a senior.
yeah,
So what's up with that?
Which,
So I
like-
guess we're feuding now.
yeah. We're in a
I'm
feud.
team sophomore. Your team sophomore
team
senior.
double
And I'm
S.
team forever alone.
Wait, no, senior and sophomore are both S's too, so I can't say team double S squared.
Yeah, that doesn't
That
work.
doesn't work.
Can't curse.
We can't
No
curse on
curse.
this
You
camera.
can't curse on the
No curse.
podcast.
I didn't know that.
We
I'm
didn't go.
sorry.
It's okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
We didn't go
Welcome
with that.
back. We should have gone.
We're
over
not
that.
actually cutting that out.
No, we are.
Not
Okay.
okay. Whatever.
Not all of
How
it,
much?
but like
just
part of it.
Yeah,
that
just
word.
Probably,
just
yeah.
the one word.
So like you're like, welcome back from that 1 second pause.
Exactly.
Sorry about that.
It's been a while.
No,
How are
even-
you?
Yeah.
there have been like 34-second clips that I've cut down to like a 1 second pause.
Okay.
You know, so if you listen to the podcast, you'll like hear that, and it'll be like,
So
Word,
you
word.
had a theory on why it's
Yeah.
more common than
Yeah. So I, as a boyfriend of a senior, I have a theory
okay.
on why it is that there are more sophomores dating seniors than there are sophomores dating sophomores, which
I'm
may not
ready
be
for
true.
this.
It may not be true,
I-
but it's what seems to be true.
It's yeah.
Like-
It seems to be.
To be
true.
clear, we didn't do any like research.
No.
we just have a
I've
we
done.
just think that this is.
I've thought.
no, you
about it.
haven't.
No, I've like
Oh, you
talked
thought
about.
you think
I've
about it
no,
a lot.
No, I've talked about it like with my friends, and we've counted up, and each time we've had more sophomores dating seniors than sophomores dating sophomores.
Mm-hmm.
But because I'm dating sophomore, let's go. We're adding another one.
a feudal element as well
What?
between you and me. Which one's no?
There's a fire.
I don't know.
There's
but
a fire.
so my
between
theory,
two.
Okay.
my theory,
I'm really.
and I'm gonna get like a
Interested.
little. Okay, so sophomores, this just is a like a personal belief of mine, but I just think they're.
Fact.
Now, like obviously, there's exceptions. Like I mean, us.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you're
Thank
right.
you very
No, but
much.
like I just think there's a large percentage of sophomores that are like, you're right, stupid, and
Yeah.
so that I feel like that brand of person.
I would brand myself as stupid.
Right, but you're a different kind.
I'm a different.
So like, there's a lot. There's like
We're like a mentally ill kind of stupid, you know, not like a kind of like.
So like you're.
rude.
That's not okay.
No, no.
I know
So
it is.
you're a different sort of idiot. But I think there's a large like partying kind of culture in our grade,
And okay.
and so part of that is that I don't think that sophomores date that much, and what they do is like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
and so-
we made the same argument for juniors,
Yeah, we did.
like
we did.
on the podcast with Saul.
We did. We
We
argued
made the
that
exact
juniors
same
hook
thing.
Up.
More
Right.
than
So,
sophomores.
well, I think younger people, like sophomores and juniors in general, probably do more. than they do dating.
Yeah.
But so, what I'm thinking is the percentage of sophomores that like are in it for like a real relationship and they're not like going are the type of people like they're more mature, and then you look at seniors who are like kind of over that, and a lot of them are like, okay, I actually like want to have a relationship.
So the less mature seniors and the more mature sophomores.
Well, no. Like seniors in general, like mature, and so if they're looking for a relationship, they're, you know, a sophomore that like has together and like is into a person for like a real relationship as opposed to just hooking up with them is far more appealing. So like, so I think that's where that comes from. Is like,
so would you say that like like I'm just gonna generalize here just for the sake of simplicity, that like all seniors are looking for relationships and only some sophomores are looking for relationships, so when the seniors see the sophomores looking for relationships, they're more intrigued?
I don't think so. First of all, like I think there's like I know a lot of seniors that don't want relationships.
Yeah.
And hook up a lot, which I shouldn't say. I feel like I'm making that a negative thing. Like if that's what you're into and like it's a consensual thing,
it's definitely
that's
like,
not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Good for you. Like do what you feel like. But I feel like in general, there's like the seniors that are going for relationships are more mature.
Okay.
Not more mature, but I shouldn't say that. There are seniors that go for relationships. And as in general, seniors also are just more mature because they have to be. They're like older, and they're going into college and stuff like that. And then I think so sophomores that are like also mature and, you know, like want a relationship are like willing to. Do you know what I mean? And then there's sophomores that
I get that.
Then the sophomores that are not. That's why you get sophomores dating seniors, because then you have sophomores that don't date anybody because they're just like. A lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which
is reasonable.
So would you?
Although I don't know, that involves a lot of like I don't want to like put anybody down here.
Yeah, and also I feel like the sophomores are. I don't know how I feel about them.
When you're saying about,
I think they are stupid, but I don't know if they're.
So in general,
when you're
like,
talking about like sophomores, are you talking about the grade in general or our specific school in our specific sophomore year?
I would say.
Or just sophomore like.
I don't know, because I think there's a lot of things that...
Because that trend also happened
because
last year.
with Pepper, Salt's older brother...
oh, he's Pepper?
With Pepper.
I love Pepper so much.
With Pepper's grade, they were also dating the seniors when they were...
Yeah,
right.
and last year...
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
and last year it was also quite prolific.
So I think we can say...
It's been a thing for
I think
a
we
while.
can say that, like... That this is
just, a generalization.
It develops because
thing.
of the place that these people are at in their lives.
Yeah.
Not because of. And
it's
you don't
not,
see freshman junior.
Like,
So you know that it's like a developmental thing.
That's true.
Because you don't see freshman junior.
There are freshman junior,
but it's not as common.
It's also not as intimate. I think
it's a little weird. I think in general, anyone dating a freshman that is not a freshman, it's seen as weird. Like people are like, "What are you doing?"
I think it's weirder freshman dating a sophomore than a sophomore dating a senior.
I think we should break this freshman stigma.
Yeah. Wait, what? What does that mean?
I think freshmen are.
Say that. That's not what I.
I feel like freshmen are like still middle schoolers. And
yes. Yeah.
They are like they're not really.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I don't want to make generalizations about any one of the grades though, because
they're always exceptions.
Yeah.
And
there's more exceptions than not.
Right. And I like this is probably a little arrogant, but as a freshman, I felt like an exception.
You know what?
I was just like, these people
was
suck.
different.
I did too. I'm not
no, but like. I don't know.
Well, I feel like with you, Cinnamon, it's quite obvious because you're quite unique.
You always think that you're different.
Yeah. Have you guys talked about how unique Cinnamon is on this podcast?
How different?
On the first one.
Because on the first one we talked about how I'm like different mentally.
He's like a little crazy.
Yeah. Definitely.
So actually, I want to use this as a segue.
Oh, into my
Cinnamon's
music
an
choices.
insane person because this is what I saw him doing just recently.
Okay. Can I preface this?
Yeah.
So there was one day, right, when I was in study hall. No, I was not in study hall. I get it for early schooling, but I didn't have it that day. Yeah. Right? So I went into school early because I happened to wake up early. So I went in, right? And then what's her name? Kitty came in briefly afterwards, and I had been playing music in my headphones.
Okay.
And somehow my headphones disconnected and my phone was at full volume, and it started blasting.
Yeah, I actually forgot about that.
It started blasting "Boyfriend" by Big Time Rush, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That was.
I didn't know the song though. I didn't hear what the
Yeah,
song was.
no,
but
that was genuinely
Yeah.
an accident. Like
So
I
you-
didn't mean for that to happen, but I want to be able to do that on purpose because I think that's really, really funny.
Yeah.
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 So like,
Yeah,
me
yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that, but
Mhm.
I was there because my brother has early schooling.
Yeah.
On
Oh.
on that day.
Mhm.
On the
Okay.
scheduling.
Oh yeah.
And so you're usually in there. I
Usually.
guess it's just because you like to go to school early or what?
No, because I have early schooling the other days, so,
so you just
I
don't
just
wanna break the
naturally
cycle?
wake up. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So like we were just chilling. It was basically just the two of us in this cafeteria at really early in the morning.
Yeah.
And it was like
We have some good talks in there.
we do actually. We have some serious banter. And
Yeah.
then sometimes like I think malaria comes in sometimes.
Mm.
Malaria does come in.
He's featured. Dirk has been there. Before.
Dirk comes in a lot. Yeah.
He's often in those conversations.
Yeah.
If you're ever on a
Yeah. No.
that day, can I say?
Yeah, you can just
D-Day?
yeah.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
it's
take
a
Okay.
D-Day.
Okay. I feel like that like
It's
too
fine.
specific
That's,
to our.
that's not that
Okay.
bad.
Okay. Yeah. So on a
Yeah, I don't know why
D-Day-
you guys are calling it early schooling.
I
Yeah,
just
it's
like
zero
zero
period.
period.
I feel like that was a joke we made earlier on the podcast, so I think it's.
Early schooling.
If you're ever
Early schooling.
up at 6 on a D-Day, just go to school and we'll find
No.
out.
Yeah, we'll chill with you, dude.
I usually go
Although
to school.
I get there at like 7, but
I get there like 7:20 about.
okay.
Which is
Yeah.
still pretty early because school starts at like 7:50. So I'm
Yeah.
still like pretty early.
Yeah.
But like
no,
we
wait.
get there at like 6:50 on every other day, and then on D days we get there at like I get there still at 7.
Oh wow.
Right.
So
That's almost a
I'd
full
like to-
hour before
so-
school starts.
yeah.
I don't want to get sidetracked from this because I need you to know how insane.
Oh yeah.
it
Okay.
is.
So in study hall
So
one day,
study hall. I think it might have been the same day
it might have been the same day.
because we have study hall on D-days
We do.
together.
We do. It was definitely
so-
the same day.
Okay. So
Or maybe
for
it was,
you
it
normal
was like
people,
on Monday and,
for
and then
you
Friday.
regular humans on Earth, you probably have like SoundCloud or Spotify for your music listening.
Yeah.
If you're a music listener,
Oh. Oh.
Cinnamon. So I looked over at
Not
Cinnamon's
true.
phone
I'm
and
not
he
a-
said he was listening to music, and I was like, "What on earth are you doing?" So he had opened up like 20 different windows in Safari.
It was not 20. It was
with
at least
YouTube.
50.
Okay,
It was at
I'm sorry.
least 50.
At least 50
And I
different.
always keep them open. I don't like close down and open
Yeah,
up 20
I've
new
noticed
tabs
this.
to
That's
listen to
weird.
something.
I've
So like,
noticed
Like
he
if you
has
go into my Safari right now, we can't because we're recording on my phone. But if you were to go into my Safari right now, I'd have like 50 tabs.
That's
open.
crazy.
Yeah,
so
I've
he had
seen
like
that
50
before.
YouTube windows open.
Yeah, all just music.
All just music. And,
Yeah.
and so I was like, well, that's weird. But it doesn't stop there. He goes on to play a song, and then he starts like he gets into it. He's headbanging. You've probably seen this.
Yeah, he does
headbang
it
before.
often.
He does
He does it
intense.
often.
Well,
I get into it.
He does full body action. Not just, like not
right.
just the head.
No,
he
he goes
stands up.
intense.
Oh yeah.
So
I mean, I
was
like my music.
Oh gosh, what is he listening to? This must be a real humdinger.
So like
I looked at his phone and he's listening to like Never Gonna Be
Never gonna be alone by Nickelback.
Never Gonna Be Alone by
Oh my
Nickelback.
God.
Let
Yeah.
me repeat. Never Gonna Be Alone by Nickelback.
Yeah,
The band
okay.
Nickelback.
It's a solid song.
I was embarrassed immediately because it's Nickelback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm losing respect for you very quickly. And he was like, oh, it doesn't stop there. So then he opens up a different window that he has already had open, by the way, and starts playing Boyfriend by Big Time Rush.
It's a good song.
amazing.
But not only that, he was going hard on it.
I was
too.
going.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, he always
similarly
goes
together.
hard.
Well, yeah, I guess that's
With
true.
It could be
Music,
like
yeah.
it could be like Praying by Kesha, and he's still like headbanging.
That's.
Yeah.
I don't like that song. I don't like that song.
But
I'm just
but
using
you
it
like
as an
Boyfriend
example because
by
it's such a
Big Time-
soft song,
Yeah,
and
but
you'd
the-
still be like,
I think the first song I was headbanging to was "Night Fever" by Bee Gees.
Which is a good song.
It's a
actually.
dang good song.
yeah, I've seen you
I'm not gonna lie.
I
jump up in the
one
middle
day
of
in
chem
study
class
hall,
and start
I've
dancing
got-
to that song.
I think the thing is I've just got a really really large music preference.
Right.
So like, it's everything
Which I can
from
relate to.
it's from like it's before 1994 and after the year 2000. That 6-year period I don't really like, but everything else I'm pretty into.
Yeah.
So-
Actually, so one day we banged that Bee Gees song.
Yeah.
Like without earbuds in study hall, just because like.
Oh, yeah.
It was a good song.
It was dope.
Yeah. Well, it's Bee Gees, so you know.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
think
love
it's
the
just-
Bee
What are you
Gees.
gonna do?
Yeah. What can you do?
Sorry.
No.
No, continue.
You started the song, you must finish.
Keep going, please.
So you guys, like, what do we do now? What do
I
you
don't know.
Like,
What do you
what's happening in
Here's
the world?
Here's what I'm curious about. So you say you're politically active. You went to the
Okay.
march of for our lives.
Well,
thing.
you should explain what like the message behind that was. so that
I
people
guess I
understand.
should. Should I like?
Yeah, you should probably elaborate
For people
on that.
who have been living
I
under
want.
a rock.
Yeah, I guess you guys
exactly.
should like know about this because like that's part of the political thing is like we want people to know about. What
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
saying.
exactly.
So
Yeah.
so gun control. We've had a lot of. This is not a funny topic. This is actually pretty sad. So I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I think it's a little
yeah.
somber, but
No, it's fine.
No.
so like in the country that I don't know if we have any listeners that are not in the United States, but
We have one
listener from Australia.
really is that real?
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
so-
like he showed me
Yeah.
like this.
Like,
the
I looked at our analytics.
Like specifically you, Australian person. I'm talking to you right now. No, but so in we've had a lot of it's really sad school shootings
Yeah.
in our country. We've had a history of it. It's really, and actually that Australian dude were probably
Yeah.
they had a history of it.
Mhm.
They had a school shooting. I don't know the exact year, but I think it was like 1992.
Right, and then they had the
And they had sweeping gun reform,
Exactly.
gun control reform,
and then it just stopped, right?
there has not been a single one since.
Yeah, or like I don't think there's. I think I read something like there hasn't been like one death because of guns or something.
Yes,
Like
since then.
Yeah, since then.
Which is
Which-
like
but
I
that's
admire so
fantastic.
much.
That's
yeah,
That's
amazing.
really nice.
It's amazing.
and so that's what we want to like. This I don't know. It's I wouldn't say we're like a just the people marching for. It's called the March for Our Lives. That's what it's about. Is we've had so many gun related deaths in this country,
yeah.
particularly in schools, which is
Horrible.
Yeah, it's-
Absolutely
it's-
awful.
that shouldn't happen ever. Like I
And
don't
we're all high schoolers, so this like majorly affects us.
Yeah.
Right. And so that I feel also
I mean, it
like an
affects everyone.
obligation. Which
Mhm.
we also at school we had a walkout where we all
that was really
a lot of us like so some kids didn't, but a lot of us
Yeah.
walked out out of the building
Yeah.
at lunch and then like did a little thing there with
Yeah,
some
yeah,
speakers
we
and
were-
stuff.
We were.
You were there, right?
Yeah.
That was
So that was cool. And then
good.
so I went to the March for Our Lives because I'm a student and I wanted to like it's important to me.
Yeah.
that, like because no child should ever have to walk into school like afraid for their lives.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be a thing.
Absolutely.
So that's what it was about. We like there has not been enough action about gun control in the government.
There's been
Mhm.
virtually none, right?
Virtually none, right? I know that the president banned bump stocks or something, right?
Yeah, but I don't think.
Yeah, but
that's-
I don't know how-
it's
I don't
a
know
very
about that.
specific
Yeah.
thing
Yeah.
to ban,
Yeah.
and it's
That's
not going
not
to affect
very-
that much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he was just trying to make people happy or something. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's so
He's just
like,
trying to I
Yeah.
think, just appeal.
so we want the government to know that we're not okay with this.
Yeah.
Like specific. I think it's powerful that the students specifically are doing this right
Yes,
now.
Oh, so many
yeah.
A
people.
lot of the
I was-
marches and
there's
walkouts.
it's insane.
They
how
were
many
orchestrated and led by students.
I was talking
Yeah.
with my parents about this, and we were talking about what like the rest of the world will view us as, and so we had talked about it, and like with our current president, we were saying, like a lot of other countries now, like you hear it from news sources in other countries that they're seeing America as more of a joke, something
Yeah.
not to be taken seriously.
Yeah, I don't know if
But I think that this event shows that we as citizens, maybe not necessarily our government, but we as citizens are still awake.
Yes, yeah.
And still like
we are woke.
we're we're not
Right.
we're not just going to submit to whatever our government does. Like
Right.
it's not necessarily us.
Mhm.
It's our president. It's
Yeah.
not us.
So-
so we have
Yeah,
it
for
was-
the
it's
political
good for other people to see.
for the
around world.
political listeners, you probably know that our president currently is. I guess this is subjective, but
Yeah.
he's not doing a very great job.
He's
not having a-
controversial.
He's
He's
not having a-
controversial.
He's not
controversial.
having.
He's not having a good run of things.
I
right
can't
now.
remember I can't remember one thing that he's done that has been universally applauded.
Well, I don't remember one thing he's really done.
Yeah, that too.
Oh
That's
yeah.
that too.
But so
deportation.
right, that's like so
travel
everything he's
ban.
done is very
Oh, yeah.
negative and very
Yeah.
very bigoted, kind of. So,
Yeah.
like that I don't want to get
Yeah.
like too like specifically
Yeah.
mean to anyone's
Yeah,
beliefs or
yeah.
anything, but
But if you like Donald Trump, get out.
No,
Yeah.
he hasn't been the most helpful to
but
all
so
people.
so one
yes.
thing that's interesting I think is right now he has the lowest approval rating of any president ever.
That's true.
Like
Yeah.
more people in this country do not like him than in any other president.
Yeah.
Which is that's something. I think it's down below 30% right now.
People
Oh
even
my
like
God.
Andrew Jackson.
And by the way,
Andrew
like
Jackson killed like 2,000 Indians.
4,000.
if you don't
Same
know, he won the election. Only technically, he didn't even win the popular
No,
vote,
I think
That's
that's
which
a
is
hideous
frustrating.
thing.
Hillary Clinton was the other
Yeah,
person, and she
she won
had
by like
more
2
votes.
But at the same
2
time,
million more
2.6
votes,
or something like right.
which is 1% of around like 1% of the population in the United
Yeah.
States.
Yeah, I think it's disgusting
I think.
that we can call ourselves a democracy and then have
Yeah.
someone who was voted more not even win. I just find that.
It's not like the system, the electoral votes kind of thing.
I think it-
there's
yeah.
a reason that it's there. I don't know if it's a good reason, but
I don't
there.
think so. I don't.
No,
think-
it's to give minority populations a larger vote.
Yeah,
Right.
but there's a whole thing with what's it called? It's a really weird word, and it's like so they're like districts, right? And the
Gerrymandering.
parties,
You're talking about gerrymandering.
Oh, gerrymandering is fantastic.
It's,
Gerrymandering.
I
is
love it.
evil.
fascinating.
I know it's evil, but like it's
It's-
really fun to talk about and think about.
Okay.
It's
I thought you
hilarious.
were like a gerrymandering.
From a
fan.
map.
Oh no! What? Who's a
I was like,
gerrymander?
what?
Wow!
From
No,
a-
the guy he goes in. You're gerrymandering. It's like you're not allowed to do it like against like for racial purposes. That's against the law, right? But
They
this
don't say that
guy,
anymore.
he went in and like against the court, and the court was like you're not allowed to. What you're gerrymandering? It's what you're doing is
Should we explain what gerrymandering is, though?
it's changing a district to make it
so, like-
make it so that one party has a higher vote and gets more
It's
reps.
basically
Yes,
cheating.
basically it's
Yeah,
pretty much
cheating.
cheating.
Because like so
You can either have like five blue sectors and 5 red sectors, or you can split it up in a way where you've got one very blue sector and a bunch of sort of red sectors.
Yeah.
Right.
Which
And that's
gives
what they've
the
been
red.
doing.
yeah, so you
Which
can, like,
gives the red a
they
massive
reshape
advantage.
Absolutely.
the
So-
boundaries.
So basically, this guy, he went into court, right? And
Oh, I think I know about this.
they had to, and they accused him of gerrymandering based on racism, you know, like because he seemed to have given African American populations less of a vote.
Right.
But he said, no, that was not my intent. That was not what I wanted to do. My goal was to make it so that Republicans would win. and that is and that's not illegal. It's not
Wait,
illegal
what?
to
No,
do
it
that.
is illegal.
No, it's not
No,
illegal.
I'm 90% sure.
Gerrymandering for like
No.
racist
Gerrymandering
purposes.
in general is illegal.
No,
Yes, it is.
gerrymandering for racism and other
You guys, I'm looking
I'm
it
about
up.
to- I'm
Okay,
looking
and
look it
stuff
up,
like
look it
that
up.
is
Right now.
is illegal. But gerrymandering to make your party more prominent is not illegal.
Wait, is that an
Which is
iPhone?
insane.
No.
It looks just like an iPhone.
It doesn't. Though.
It's a pixel.
I just saw this. This like little line on top.
Is partisan gerrymandering illegal? The Supreme Court will decide.
That they're
Um,
deciding? Are we?
I'm not sure. It doesn't. Who decides?
But
It's
yeah.
basically down to the
I watched a
Supreme Court.
John Oliver on it.
Yeah, it's
he's
pretty
pretty
evil.
good.
It's basically like Republicans like reshaping.
Yeah.
But it's
way to
well,
also
it's not just.
also
not
here's
just
the thing. It's
Republicans. I think there have been some incidents,
But it's
But recently, it's
Well,
been
because
Republicans.
if you think
It's-
about it,
well, no. Here's the thing. When Democrats had control of who's it that decides the lines? Is it the House?
I think it.
Yeah,
I think
no,
it
it's the
falls
House.
onto the parties.
No, it's the House, because the House is the House of Reps are the ones that get elected by the maps.
Oh,
So the
yeah.
House is the one that gets elected by it, and the House is also the ones that decide the maps.
Oh, okay.
So they just give themselves higher
Yeah.
percentage rule. So it's just like this constant thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so before when the Democrats were in charge of the House, they had they did a lot of gerrymandering too.
Yeah.
It's just that Republicans currently are really, really good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
it's
'cause
the
so
thing.
From a math point of view, it's quite fascinating.
It's
if you
really
think about
fascinating.
it, they're very good at it because
Yeah.
they just won the last election, even though they didn't
were
have the
down
popular vote.
2 million. Yeah.
So they rigged it up so that they could win the electoral college without winning the popular vote.
Yeah.
I think.
It's really
So
really
in a fair
fantastic.
fight, in a fair election, they would not have won.
Yeah.
So
That's
that's
why
the
I
thing.
don't
I think it's cheating.
I think considering that it's like kind of difficult to have a completely fair, like making completely fair districts that don't have any biases, I think it's just
Oh,
So,
but basically, here's the thing. It's necessary to change the shapes of these districts because populations move and you want to give everyone a fair
Right,
vote.
right.
Yeah.
It's just that's not what they're doing.
Right.
Yeah,
They're using,
they're-
You know,
Yeah.
they're supposed to be unbiased, but they are certainly not.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
like, yeah.
So this idea of changing the shapes of districts every few years is very necessary. You know,
It's difficult.
But they're
to
doing
achieve.
it in a way that is, you know, I in my opinion, wrong.
Yeah.
It's not correct to do
Right.
that.
I think.
Right. Well, because they're just like sort of like going around like minority communities and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
oh, they're
Yeah.
gonna vote blue. Let's. Like,
But there are also
Yeah. Let's just.
Not
no,
have
thank
them,
you.
no.
there's one district that's like connected by a highway. It's like
Right.
it looks like earmuffs. It's an earmuff district.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's
yeah,
here's
they're
the thing.
weirdly shaped.
that
because-
district is actually one of the ones that's well done. That's one of the ones that worked correctly. It like gives like power to a minority group, which is like it's like good that they have that.
Yeah.
You know, so that one is well done and it gives the minority group more power, but it's also like it like people make fun
It's
of it
weird,
because it looks very 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 stupid. And the original idea of gerrymandering is there was this guy.
Was his name
Jerry.
Jerry?
No, his name wasn't
Gerrymander.
his name wasn't Jerry. It was like Jury. It was
Jury.
like
Really?
it was Gery, and then so he created.
He's like, it's gerrymandering, you guys.
No, his,
You're so gerrymandering.
his name was like Jury, right, or something like that. And so he created this district that looked like a dragon, and then so the people around him were like, it's a gerrymander. You know? like a salamander.
I see.
And then- and now-
Charmander.
and now-
like
There
he
was-
was just playing a prank or whatever.
Yeah.
John Oliver, he was talking about this guy, and he said like he now you might ask yourself why this guy is Jury and the it's called Jerry, and you know that's because everything about gerrymandering is stupid and wrong. So,
I love John Oliver. By the way,
he's a fantastic
Like,
fantastic comedian.
Little plug, guys. Go listen to what is it? Is it tonight? No, last week tonight.
yeah.
Last week tonight with John Oliver.
And
oh, it's so good.
it's crazy.
Oh, he
If
just
you're-
had
if you're not
he just had the
super-
book. He just put out a children's book
Really?
with a gay bunny.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
it's adorable.
Yeah, so if you're not
Yeah.
like super informed, but you like want to be on the issues,
John Oliver.
John Oliver, like he does it in a way that's funny, but he provides you with like real
Like,
evidence
real
and information, like about current issues. And so last week tonight, you can find it on YouTube.
Yeah, I saw an interview with
Last
him.
week
He was
tonight
like,
was
TV.
he said
Yeah.
he wishes his job was harder. Because, like, you know,
Yeah, right.
because his job is so easy, that means that like the global and U.S. climate is like absolutely horrendous.
Yeah.
But like it's you know it's good for him.
Yeah, there's a lot to talk about, like into like comedy in general right now. There's a
Mhm.
lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's booming.
Because a lot of things are just crazy to be like we've never
Yeah.
seen before. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, well, this is new. Like
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah, exactly.
hmm
Like, oh, like half of Trump's cabinet's just fired. So.
Yeah, no, he goes through
Oh, that did
cabinet
happen.
numbers like he goes through like toilet
You
paper
don't-
rolls.
You know the other person who did
Very
that?
quickly.
The other
Right.
person who did that?
Andrew Jackson.
Andrew Jackson.
Oh, right. Because he had his friends come in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like oddly similar.
Yeah, they're
It's scary.
well. He embraces it.
Yeah,
So
I
Andrew
know.
Jackson is highly regarded as
I
like,
feel
a
like he
terrible
doesn't know much about Andrew Jackson because Andrew Jackson was a horrible person.
Yeah.
person. Well, some people don't agree though. Some people think he was like.
I know.
Some people think that.
I wish
he was
Man,
also
40,000
20
Indian is
Yeah, the Native
justified.
American
20. It
community
wasn't
probably.
20,000. It was 4,000.
I said 4,000.
You said 20,000.
I did not say 20,000.
Okay.
Play it back. Let's get an
Oh,
instant
we're
replay on
gonna.
that.
I am going to
Let's
replay
get
it
that
actually.
slow mo.
Okay, slow. No, it's gonna be 4,000.
No, it's gonna. It's,
It's
you
gonna be
said
4,000.
20,000.
Well, I said 4,000.
Well, anyway.
You're like
anyway.
gerrymandering, stupid and
I'm
wrong.
gerrymandering my words.
You're gerrymander.
You're just
Okay.
changing things you don't like.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I wanna-
so do you want to keep being?
I want to.
political, or do you
Yeah,
wanna
I
move
want
away
to
from
circle
that?
back to the March for Our Lives. I think it's very controversial, and there's.
Yeah, a lot of people
What-
don't
yeah.
agree.
What do
Yeah,
you
here's
think?
the thing. I feel like I was gonna talk about it. The
I just want to talk and finish a sentence.
He's getting
No,
so
let's,
angry.
let's
No, wait, I'm gonna talk. Okay.
Why? I
But he was
So-
the one saying.
Here's the thing.
I have a.
I feel like a lot of Americans are not going to take away the Second Amendment. I feel like
That's not. Neither's at the goal.
I
not
I
the
know,
goal.
but like that's
People
I
are
feel
very
like that's the
stubborn.
only way to do everything.
I don't know.
You
So
know?
like here's something that actually is really important.
Can I just quickly say something?
Yeah,
Fine.
Go ahead,
Rudely
go ahead.
interrupted.
Destiny.
No, sure, go ahead.
So
Yeah,
my
no, that's
question was, what do you think is the solution to stop all the school shootings, stop all the stuff?
So here's something. First of all, people need to know what exactly we're trying to say, because as of right now, we have a lot of people that are like not fans of this movement at all.
Yes.
We have,
Mhm.
and which I think is a little bit childish, that we have grown adults saying like these kids like don't know what they're like marching for and they're not going to get anything accomplished.
Yeah,
Which like
I think that's dumb.
historically protests work. Like
Seems
you
like
you
it.
like say what you want. Like it should be how it works, right? You say
Yeah.
what you want to your democratically elected leaders, and they do it for you.
Yeah.
But people think that what we're trying to do is take away the Second Amendment so that people can't own guns,
Yeah.
which is just false. That
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
people own guns. People at the march yesterday own guns.
Yeah.
Like it's a normal thing. You can own guns. Like people
Yeah.
like to shoot them, and they're kind of fun, I guess. But
Yeah, there's
Also
a
for
thing.
protection reasons.
well, and
you
I
want to
guess
bring
for
that up?
like in your home, like to protect yourself. But what we're trying to do is there needs to be better background checks
Yeah.
so that because some people say more guns is the solution.
Yeah. That was.
I am so sorry.
I'm leaving it in.
People think that there should be more guns, like armed teachers in schools.
What do you
stuff
think
like
about
that.
armed teachers? I think that's
Ridiculous.
the dumbest
Completely
idea
ridiculous.
ever thought of.
It's
Because you
very
have crossfire now. You
I
have
think-
more guns firing, which means more bullets in the air.
Yeah, and think of the like 60-year-old elementary school teacher.
Right.
That,
It's ridiculous.
yeah.
No
I
people
feel
that
like-
are
Think of
not
like a
trained.
60-year-old high school teacher. Some kid could just run up to him, steal his gun, and then start shooting everyone. It's such a dumb idea.
And
I think.
the
If
only
you're
people that
capable,
should
you know-
hold guns are people that are trained to hold guns.
You know, you're allowed to like people. You know, you can disarm a gun and take it off someone without having a gun.
Yeah,
You know, like
Yeah.
why is no one seeing that as a possibility?
yeah, more
Train them
guns
in-
is not.
because
them in
people
there.
have like assault rifles.
train them in like close quarters combat, not in like firing a weapon of their own.
Well, I
It's-
think
I feel like that's more reasonable.
who was the guy in Florida? He had an assault rifle that like
But that's
that's a military gun.
Right.
Like I don't think you could just run up to him, grab it from him, and just stop. I feel like with a handgun, I feel like
Oh,
that's possible.
that's easy.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I would
Um,
know.
But so the thing is, what we want to do is create background checks so that when these people, so like if you're an insane person and you go to buy a gun,
Yeah.
yes,
Cinnamon.
Um,
You said my name.
Oh,
It's fine.
okay, whatever.
I cut it out.
just 43.50.
Yeah.
So
So
Dollars.
background checks.
checks. If you're a crazy person or you have a criminal record, stuff like that,
stuff like that.
and you go to buy a gun, you cannot.
Yeah. I think
Do
social media should
Yeah.
also
They'll
be
say,
checked.
"Oh, this guy is like a shady person. We're not going to sell him a gun so that he can kill people."
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I don't know why people are opposed to that. Because
Right.
theoretically,
So right
if
now-
you have nothing... Because if people are like, I still want my guns,
Okay,
well, if you're a
so-
good person, you can still have a gun, you know?
Right.
Guys, here's the thing. There's like they use stuff to track like if someone's dangerous, right? Like social media posts, and they use
Yeah.
algorithms to track if someone's dangerous, and they use this to determine if when someone's committing a crime if they need to use excess force,
Right.
Yeah.
right? So I feel like that should be a very similar thing with if you can own a gun or not.
Absolutely.
Because
Yeah.
if you even if like the slightest thing is off
I don't think...
in anything, I feel like you shouldn't be able to own a gun. Because
Absolutely.
that's like if there's that small chance.
Yeah.
Basically, we
Hey.
want to know that the reason you're buying a gun is not to kill
Yes.
anyone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I
So, yeah. So that's technically right now there are background checks if you go to a gun store. They're not super
They're not
thorough,
good.
and also
Yeah, they're not
you can
good.
go to a gun show. Do you know what a gun show is? Like
Yeah.
people like bring
yeah.
guns and like show them off.
It's not...
You can buy them there, no questions
Yeah,
asked.
yeah,
You
it's-
just hand them money and they hand you a gun and you walk
That's
away with a gun.
ridiculous.
Right. So,
I
actually, there's an internet video where this 16-year-old kid, went around to different places, like trying to buy cigarettes, trying to buy alcohol, trying to buy pornography, and he was turned down at all three of those places. And then he went into a gun show and bought like an AR-15.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like,
I think even people who are like, oh, I still want my guns, I think Second Amendment's so good. I think bottom line, that guy should not have been able to obtain a gun. And I
Right.
don't think, if you disagree with that, I think you're just stupid. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
If you think he
Yeah.
should have been allowed to have a gun,
Everyone
legally,
everyone knew
it's
that he
dumb.
was going to be the one who would have done it.
Yeah, there've
Like,
been, like,
all
interviews.
the students like said
Yeah.
that it would have been him if it was anyone.
Yeah.
But did you know, like, the president was saying, like, people should have reported him and stuff like that.
They
When you think
did.
about him, when you think about what he just said, he's blaming the victims.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, he's blaming the
Oh my
victims for
God.
not
That's
acting,
so bad.
which is super uncool, I think.
It's
But
very uncool.
yeah,
I think uncool's a bit.
Uncool is a bit
tame-
light.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tame
yeah,
thing to say.
not. Yeah. So,
You never
anyways,
blame
I
the
think it's
victim.
pretty lame.
it's not the coolest thing you've ever done, sir.
It's unlit.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I missed the podcast yesterday.
I think another thing
But
that would be
it's
good.
important.
I think my mom talked about this because she's also pretty politically involved. She said, what would be interesting is that if there's like you have to learn how to use a gun to obtain it, kind of like how you like
Like the
learn
driver's
how,
license.
yeah, driver's
Like
license,
driving
exactly.
a car, yeah.
Yeah.
And then so
Absolutely.
you like take hours to like learn how to use a gun, so you know how to properly have the safety on, etc.
Right.
Because
That prevents more accidents. But
yeah, exactly.
also, you could be teaching like a crazy person.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
How would
I mean,
you know?
but so actually, they people have said that the guy who the shooter in Florida.
You
just recently-
absolutely. I feel like
Weeks
you
before-
need to be absolutely at least 21 to own a gun.
This is
Yeah.
interesting.
That's
actually.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah,
where
yeah.
we were trying to push
100%,
for.
yeah.
The whole thing, like you
it's-
can be 18 and buy an
That's
AR
insane.
in
But you
Florida,
can't
but you
have a
can't have
shot.
a yeah, exactly.
like 6 years ago, I saw there was a video. A 13-year-old kid walked into a gun store and bought a gun.
Mhm.
Oh,
Like
Yeah.
like a 13-year-old.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It's interesting.
alone.
Yeah, so this whole thing about like just people can own guns. There's this kid who shot up a school in Florida weeks before he was doing training exercises with a white supremacist group. That fact that exists and there are these men
Ugh.
who are training themselves in combat not associated with the government.
Yeah.
That's horrifying.
Yeah.
That is like the KKK. Like do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, so that's
Not
that's
okay.
something.
It's not
okay.
okay.
Right. So
Yeah.
people shouldn't, and who's to say that there weren't more crazy people in that group of people that
Yeah. I
in
think
the
that-
coming weeks,
Yeah.
you never know. So
Yeah.
that's the issue, I think. Is there
Definitely
anything
is.
else you guys want to say about that?
Man.
Yeah.
We can like lighten up the mood if you guys want.
Yeah.
Talk about something less.
So what do you
serious
guys
now.
think about like Disney Channel shows? I really like it.
Dude, I was watching like old iCarly clips recently. Dude,
Wait,
just
clips?
like for fun.
Wait,
Yeah.
Why?
It's just like
You're just the weirdest.
I was in the
person
mood.
Why?
I was in the mood.
First off, iCarly is
A fantastic
that's
show.
Nickelodeon, right?
Yeah.
Or is
Yeah,
it Disney?
It's Nick. It's not
Nick-
Disney.
it's
That's
Nickelodeon.
Nick.
Okay.
That's Nick Street.
Like just on YouTube because you're bored?
Yeah, absolutely.
You guys know what that reminds me of something. You
What?
guys have you ever seen Happy Tree Friends?
No.
What, I've heard this sounds familiar.
It's on Netflix. It's it looks like a kids show. It's actually kind of like, so it looks like a kids show through and through. It's like little fluffy animals and they like squeak and make like cute noises and do cute things and stuff.
Yeah.
But in the episodes, there's always eventually horrific levels of violence. It turns south quickly. So like, just PSA: if your kid is thinking, like your little child is like, "Oh, I want to watch that. That looks cute." Don't let them watch Happy Tree Friends. Like,
Because all adults are listening to this podcast.
yes, all you adults out there.
You
Yeah.
adults out there.
If you have children and you're in Australia, don't let them watch it.
By the way,
Actually-
Australian person, this is
Yeah.
for you. Shout out to Australia.
Shout out Australia.
Shout out
You are
Australia,
the
you know.
inspiration for the podcast.
Yeah, that's a fact.
2 Australian supermodels.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't
know
be
what?
Here without Australia.
We contact us and we'll get you up here for an episode.
Exactly.
Yo, we will.
Yo.
No, I'm kidding. We don't have money.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you fly to the U.S., you might be able to come on if you're like not insane.
Yeah, and you haven't been banned by the president.
Yeah.
Ooh, sorry, that was a little
Okay.
political zinger
Listen,
right
I thought we were trying
there.
to.
I'm sorry.
I thought we were
moving
trying to
away
lighten the mood
We're
here.
moving away from that.
Come on,
from that.
kitty.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Kitty, I forgot that was your name.
Me too.
I'm gonna have to
but I
remember
feel
that.
like a kitty.
Yeah, you
On this podcast, I just never say anyone's name because I'm worried that I'll slip
Yeah.
up. And I've only
I-
slipped up like a lot of times.
every time.
I want
A
to say
lot.
something actually. I feel like haven't slipped up. We've twice, right?
What?
Twice today we've slipped up. That's it, right?
Yeah.
A couple of times.
Is that like good?
Yeah.
No,
like,
it's like
I'd say it's
average.
good.
Average. Okay.
Yeah, average.
Has there been an episode where there
the
was
second episode was awful.
Second episode, that
That
was
was
the worst.
bad. There's a
That was
lot
really
of dubs.
bad, yeah,
That's why
yeah.
you called it
The dub, yeah.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
Wait, so what was the best episode? Was there ever an episode? With no
The one with
slip-ups?
Brandy. The one with
No
Brandy.
slip-ups?
There were, I think there might have only been 3.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure there were 3 this
Do
episode.
the viewers know that you guys were ex?
Yeah, no, we talked about
We
it.
talked
Did
about
you
it.
really?
Ex
Yeah.
preschoolers.
That's so
think
We
funny.
talked about their steamy affair.
Stop it.
So
That's false.
Vulgar.
I'm just.
they should make a
I
movie.
apologize.
50 Shades
Oh
of
my gosh.
Cinnamon.
Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Which actually, I feel like brandy's a beverage. It's like a distilled.
Yeah,
wine.
brandy's a beverage, and it's also.
And I
do
bet
know
you
the
could get
song?
one that is cinnamon flavored.
Do you know the song?
You guys know where I'm going with that.
Yeah. You know "Brandy, You're a Fine Girl"?
No, I don't know that song.
What?
Wasn't that in Guardians of the Galaxy?
It was.
2.
Oh, is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Have you
Speaking
seen
of
Guardians
movies,
Galaxy
you guys want
2?
to talk about movies a little bit?
Yeah, I'd love to.
We
I
talked
love
about
movies.
movies so
I
much
have
in
an
the third
Instagram
episode.
page dedicated to reviewing movies.
Do you
Rates and reviews.
And rants and reviews
Rates,
at
rants,
at
and reviews.
rants and reviews. If you want to give it a follow,
Oh,
I'll
crap.
probably decline you unless if I'm like actually friends with you. So you're gonna be declining me. No.
But so movies, you guys. Sorry, I have my phone out right now because I'm about to just
Rants
Hit up Destiny.
and reviews.
rants. Should that be in here?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, rants.
Because it's a private account.
So
and
it's
I can
it's
just,
not like connected to your you don't have your real name.
No, I don't have
do
my
you?
name in it. I don't believe I do.
Oh,
Unless if you-
the signal down here is not the greatest I've ever seen.
That I feel
Yeah.
that comes up almost every podcast.
It
where someone
does.
Goes out on
Someone's
their
like,
phone.
"What's the Wi-Fi password?"
No, they're like my signal.
That actually-
pretty bad.
On episode 6, that did happen. They were like, "What's the Wi-Fi password?"
Yeah.
So wait, do you guys know
Hilarious.
about Wes Anderson? Like, are you guys big Wes Anderson movie fans?
Whom is that?
Whom's
Whom's
the-
Well, yeah.
Whom's
Who's
the-
the
that?
that is he's a filmmaker, and so have you ever seen like Fantastic Mr. Fox?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
That was
Like
decent.
the Grand Budapest Hotel,
I have not seen that.
Moonlight
Maybe.
Kingdom,
No.
Moonlight or Moonlight Kingdom?
Moonlight Kingdom,
No.
Bottle Rocket. It's old.
No.
No. Okay, so I guess I'm the only
I-
super
I've-
Wes
I've
Anderson fan right
seen-
now.
I mean, I'm a big fan
So-
of Philip Noyce. He's
Yeah,
really,
Philip
really
Noyce
good.
is the greatest director of all time.
Have you ever heard of him?
Yeah, he
He
directed.
has this one really good movie.
You know what it's called?
2010.
Salt,
Starring
Angelina
Angelina
Jolie.
Jolie.
It's funny because like I
2010.
get the joke just from listening. Like in
Yeah,
my bedroom.
Exactly.
Like, oh yeah, so for like the viewers, I'm also just like a big fan of this podcast. This is like a big moment for me.
Yeah,
to be
you're,
honest.
you're a big
You're-
fan.
I'm just
It's the
so,
first time. It's really
It's
cool.
starstruck.
so fantastic.
It's really cool because like
Like a
I love like listening to podcasts and like watching YouTube videos. I think the idea of like being on a podcast that I like is like so cool.
Yeah.
Like that's
It's like
that's
being on
insane.
your favorite TV.
And,
It's like
like
being on
this podcast,
Jeopardy or
right?
something.
I do like this podcast, but like I don't like I edit it. I don't listen to it. You know.
Right.
You
So, like-
listen to it. What do you mean?
I mean, I listen to it like 3
I mean,
times
we're
over,
listening
and
to it right
yeah.
now.
yeah, I know.
I mean,
But,
I've
like-
only listened to one episode. If
Yeah.
we're talking about it, because
Really?
I've only
Yeah.
listened to.
I've listened
the
to like
fifth one.
4, I think. I've missed a couple.
Oh.
I feel bad.
So
You're not
you,
a
you
true
probably
fan.
missed 4 and 5.
I think so.
You should listen to those though. They're pretty good.
Okay.
5 has salt in it. Your husband
My actual husband.
and his girlfriend. So.
That's a sensitive topic.
Well, that's what I'm talking about there. So Wes.
Actually,
Wes
me
Anderson.
and Salt's girlfriend are pretty tight too. Like we're,
Yeah.
we're pretty good bros because I started their relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the guy who in the hallway was like, "Hey, Salt likes you," and then that's
Yeah.
how everything started. And so like, and then I was on their first date.
Oh
It was
yeah,
like a
yeah. The
group
double
date.
date.
Right,
Double
right.
date, the
Yeah,
famous-
we talked about that,
yeah,
too.
we talked about
Infamous
that.
double
The
date
infamous.
at Asian Blossom or something.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
You can't
I-
give the restaurants. I'm kidding.
Oh,
it's fine.
No,
It's fine.
And we're no.
Oh,
okay.
right.
Not actually. It's fine.
That's your signature line, actually.
And we're back. Also, I always close out the podcast. No one else has ever done that.
Oh, you close it out?
Yeah.
Do you do like a private thing, or do you do you do like a separate thing, like by
No.
yourself, or do you
Just
No.
every time he's always
Like
the
no
last
one else
person
knows
talk.
how to close it.
I know how to close it.
I
but
want to
you
close
all-
it today. Everyone, I'm closing it today.
I always
No, I'm closing it.
I know how to close it, but you always say the last word no matter
That's because
what.
it's my phone.
Yeah, so you.
I'm
press
gonna
stop.
I'm gonna get in a word
Yeah.
right before you say it.
No
I
way.
swear to God.
No.
Oh, do it.
I'm gonna
I
cut
don't know what
it
I'm
out.
gonna yell yet. I don't know
I'm
what I'm
gonna
gonna
edit it
yell.
out.
You better not.
I'm gonna edit it out.
You better not. If I don't have the last word in this podcast, it's because
Cinnamon.
which is petty, and he edited it out.
Oh,
I
you
you
just
just
said
said
his
his name.
It's
50. Yeah. So just,
I'll
okay,
is that
but
the
it's
third or the fourth
because
one?
cinnamon is petty, and he edited out my last word.
Yeah,
So
that's a fact.
Yeah.
just think about that.
It did happen.
Everyone's gonna like skip to the end right now just to like
Yeah.
all of the viewers.
I'm kinda curious
They're on
now.
their seat. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I'm
Can
probably
we
gonna
just
forget.
travel in time? So to see if you do end the podcast.
So you know Dungeons and Dragons?
We're back. I do.
And we're
You know
back.
Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah, the game.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's it. I was really expecting something.
No, I'm
else.
listening. I'm listening to a podcast that's Dungeons and Dragons.
So, what do you
It's
think about
really good.
food?
I love it.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's move on.
That's that topic covered.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to take off your hat?
I was it what?
What?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I feel like I always see you wearing
I
hats.
look weird.
You've got really like good hair though.
Today it's,
Yeah,
it's
like,
a
it
little
bothers me.
bad though.
Yeah, you
It
got
bothers
like,
me
you
how
like
good your hair is. Yeah.
Guys, for the viewers at home, just imagine a luxurious head of hair.
It's great. It's
And
got
that's what
frosted
Oh,
tips.
luscious.
I do have frosted tips.
Yeah.
Do you actually?
I have to frost them again though. They've been getting.
What does that mean? Is that just like
You see
highlight?
It's
the
like you
highlight?
bleach the
Is
ends.
it just
Do you
highlight?
see it?
Ew.
You don't like it?
I don't
Frosted
like. I
tips.
don't. I just like.
It was a lot more.
Justin Timberlake.
So it used to not be tips. It used to be like like strands of my hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
Like,
tips
from the
now
base, now it's
because
tips.
You know what I
Do it
look
again.
for
Yeah.
in a gal?
What? Frosted tips?
No, just normal hair.
Just a face
Just
and
a
eyes
face
and a nose.
Uh,
Arms
I
and
just
legs.
look for a woman.
Or a man.
Anyone.
Whatever.
Whatever's
Did you guys
going
see
on.
Did you guys see the musical?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very actually,
my
your
significant
girlfriend.
other is in there. So is Salt's.
So is
And
Crystal.
we
Crystal.
met up at there and hugged it out because we're husbands.
Oh,
Oh, that's.
But
so
yeah,
sweet.
so
yeah. So Crystal's in it, and
Crystal
also your
and
girlfriend.
do we want to make a name for my girlfriend, or do we want to just say my girlfriend? Be so
Just
we
your
don't have to say
girlfriend
a
for
name.
now. So if we.
Yes, we
Your
don't have to dub
girlfriend.
Yeah.
over anything like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, they are both theater people.
Mhm.
yeah.
I remember she actually said in her episode, she's an actress.
Yeah. She did.
Like,
Oh,
she
yeah,
made
I
a thing
remember
about
that.
that.
Oh, yeah,
It's just
okay.
Such a, like,
I'm
that's
an
such a
actress.
That was
Crystal
episode 5,
thing
so
to
you did
do.
see episode 5.
Part of it, half.
Part
I
of it,
think. I think
okay.
around half.
I actually in elementary school I was big into acting.
I can see it.
Yeah.
You just.
I can
you're just
see
an
you
actor.
being into acting when you were young, and then not at all.
Yeah. Not anymore.
Can I talk about what I'm doing under this bench right here? Because for this entire podcast, I don't know why, I've just been like pushing this dumbbell back and forth under my feet.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I've had this
I don't know if you guys have noticed.
Yeah.
No, I actually used to do that, but now
Yeah.
I'm spinning.
Destiny's been spinning the.
Right.
Spinning
And
this
you've
bar
just been
the
sitting
entire-
like an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've also been
You just said
slouching
you-
into the thing.
You just said his name. Didn't
Did
you?
I?
I think you just said his name.
Oh, well, I'll figure it out.
Although
Maybe.
although your name has been in this before.
No, it has.
First episode.
The first
It
episode.
has, yeah.
That's fine.
It's fine.
It's just a first name. It's a pretty common name.
Yeah.
My name
It is
I
pretty
always
common.
cut out, but Destiny sometimes I leave in a little
Yeah.
bit.
Just to
Just-
play
just-
with them.
Just a prank.
You give
Just
me
as a prank.
You give me 30% of the profits, and you still.
No, not
What?
even 30%. I'm giving you like 2%. You
we
get
already
nothing.
agreed
Profits.
70-30.
Billy,
That's a
calculate our profits.
Billy.
I brought up the Billy joke.
Billy,
No, oh,
how
Billy.
much money did we get from EasyBib this week?
I love that, like-
No, it's so funny. I look at the analytics on like YouTube, and it's like estimated profit $0.
Oh, that hurts.
That's so sad. You should do ads.
Easy bid.
No, like you know that thing where like YouTube's like, can we show ads on your page for money? Right? Isn't that a thing?
No.
It's not a
No,
thing.
no,
No.
that's what ads
what it-
are. That's what monetization is.
Yeah, but you
No, I
can't
know, but
get
it cuts out.
monetized.
It's not your ad. It's like like they put an ad. YouTube puts an ad.
Yeah, I know. That's monetization.
Do you have that?
No.
No, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of view.
Time.
So-
You watch time.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we're gonna
But
get
are
there
you
in like a
planning
week,
on
probably.
that, or are you not going to do that?
So basically, we need 4 people to watch 1,000 of our videos, and then no, we need
1,000
people
to watch every
4
video.
videos.
Yeah.
To watch 4
So-
videos. So it's
because
actually
each
not that
is an
much.
I'm a big
It's
not
fan
that
of
many
this. Like, I
videos.
hope this becomes like a real thing. If
It'd
people
be
listen to
really,
it.
really funny
The
if it
problem
became a
is,
real thing.
it's hard to publicize if it's anonymous.
That's true.
Yeah.
If you was
It's
your
very
real
nice.
names and we were like,
We need to
being
make
our real
fake
selves.
Instagrams for Destiny and Cinnamon.
No.
Yeah, because I want this to be a thing. I want people to listen to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want.
I'm
Me
such
too.
a big fan of this podcast. In general, like at home, I like
Oh.
just listen to this podcast.
That's really
You're
nice
just
of you.
saying
That's
that.
really nice
No,
of you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's
for-
very
No.
sick.
Thank you.
no. Thank you.
No.
Yeah. So
The
you
next
Thank
15
you.
minutes. is just-
you Salt
For the next 20
Brandy,
minutes.
you Salt and Brandy are the only guests we've had on who listen to most of the pod or who are like fans.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I don't know if Brandy is.
I-
Oh,
Yeah.
they mentioned Malaria and Amber were like, no, we haven't listened to any of your
Yeah,
podcasts.
and we're not going to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Malaria, I think
Brandy's
Malaria.
listened to at least 3 episodes,
Yeah.
I believe.
This was
How-
good,
how long
and
has
then
it
we
been?
just went garbage.
It's been an hour and 3 minutes. so-
Okay, we should
I
probably.
think we should probably we could wrap
No,
it
we
up
need to
now.
talk for a
Wait,
little bit
what?
longer because the last 2 episodes that I posted have both been an hour and 23 seconds. So I'm gonna keep it going.
Yeah, let's like do a
Let's
little
keep it going
longer,
for a little
right?
bit so I can cut out what I
I'm-
need to and still.
I'm also just enjoying this. Like I
Yeah, me
want-
too.
It's nice.
I just like you know.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on the podcast again.
Thank you for having
No,
me.
no,
Yeah.
no,
I just
no.
I wanted
Thank
you guys.
you for
This has
having
been
good
a really good
conversation.
podcast, actually.
you.
Like really solid.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the
definitely.
conversation has not been very repetitive, and we
It
talked about
hasn't.
a lot.
We talked
No.
about it a lot. We did.
So
We
let's,
covered
go,
the
let's,
same
let's
thing
talk
like
about
3
assault
times.
again to keep on the repetitive
What?
trend. Let's talk about salt.
I thought you
The
said
movie.
assault.
Oh, I thought you said assault.
Oh,
and
no.
I was
I got
was very
very
afraid.
concerned.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Let's talk about
Let's talk
beating
about-
people up. What are your thoughts on
So,
that?
actually, did you see the whole Rihanna Snapchat thing?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
No.
Dude,
Oh, so
Chris Brown's a
basically what
horrible
happened-
person. Did
so-
you know that?
No.
So basically, what happened was
I mean,
Snapchat had.
he's got
Can you
some-
please stop interrupting me?
Absolutely not.
Dude, can I just speak
Yeah.
for like in a minute without
you
being
can.
interrupted?
You can. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of like I'm a little bit salty about it because
Salt.
you don't you don't
Shout
ever,
out to Salt, everybody.
Shut up.
you don't
Salt,
ever
you're probably
do any
listening
work.
right now. I love
Okay.
you, buddy.
Is it because I rambled on for 30 minutes and you don't want that to happen again?
Yeah, I don't want that to happen again.
Yeah.
When was this?
This was
The
Fourth
fourth
episode.
The 4th episode.
I rambled on for 30 minutes.
and I had to cut all of it out.
But it was still
All
an
of it.
hour-long podcast. So
Wow.
yeah,
Lot of talking.
yeah, I can do that. I have a skill.
Um,
Okay, wait. So
so
the
Rihanna.
whole thing. What happened was on Snapchat there was an ad. It was like a would you rather app, and it was like, would you rather punch Chris Brown or would you rather slap Rihanna? And that's like obviously referencing the whole assault situation between Chris Brown.
I didn't
and
know
Rihanna.
that there was a situation between those two.
Yeah, it
Like
was
about
it was a deal.
8 years ago, I want to say.
There was like domestic
They used to
abuse
do-
going
yeah.
on in their relationship.
Wow.
Yeah,
Chris
So
Brown.
that's not a very cool.
Chris Brown's not a good
Yeah.
person.
That's not
Yeah,
a very cool
he-
ad,
yeah,
though,
he-
right? That's a pretty
It's
uncool
horrible.
Thing to
Absolutely.
do.
And then Rihanna was like, "This is horrible. Your Snapchat's so bad," and basically Snapchat's stock went down like 6 billion or something.
Snapchat has not been doing too well recently.
No, with the whole like new update, which is god awful,
Yeah.
so bad. I
That-
hate it
that is-
so much.
You know what? We should all just boycott Snapchat.
You know,
I don't
didn't-
want to,
I never.
though.
I got it for like a week and I deleted it. I just didn't like it.
Thing is,
That was like a year or two ago.
I don't really want to delete it though, because I think there's a lot of funny things that happens that people post on their stories.
Yeah.
Plus,
There's also dumb things. People
Yeah.
post on stories.
yeah, but it's still like all interesting. It's like interesting stuff, and like I just want to. I like
suppose,
knowing
I suppose.
what goes on, and plus like I
Um,
only have like one class. I have like 2 classes with my girlfriend, so it's kind of like she's.
Oh, are you
Snapchats
guys?
me.
You guys are going by girlfriend boyfriend now?
Yeah.
Apparently,
they
yeah.
officially
As of
made it.
last week.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a thing now.
Who started it? Who said? Are we like?
I asked, so I kind of like brought it up with her, like, are we dating? Like 3 weeks, because I like asked her earlier this month, like the first day of March.
Okay.
I think it was, yeah. I asked her out, but I didn't know if we were dating or not, because I didn't think we were, because we actually hadn't been
There's
on
a lot
date.
of like unwritten rules to dating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then,
Oh,
so my friends said
It's a
that
whole
we were
deal.
dating, and her friends said that we're dating. So I'm like, are we
My
though?
friends are your friends.
And then, so I just asked her in person, and then she was like, I don't know. because it was like,
So it was just a mutual like, I guess.
because we were both kind of like, I thought like once we actually start going on dates and we start dating, and she was like, yeah, that's what I thought. So then I just was like, on our first date, I was just like, hey, are we? So you wanna? So I think I said like, are we dating now or something? Like as a joke, and she's like, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So I
that's
guess
good.
we're now.
Congratulations.
Yeah, but so it's cool because I like seeing her face.
You know what, Destiny?
You know?
I've got a thing.
What?
I'm a little bit. How do you? I don't know if I should talk about this on the podcast.
You can talk about it now, and,
I'd like
and
to-
we could just cut it out if it's like.
We don't have that many
Like,
listeners,
I
though.
can't wait.
We don't have that many listeners.
Yeah, although
We had like
you
100
guys have
views.
around 30 subs now, I think.
We've got 22 or
Okay.
23.
Yeah.
Right. And
Yeah.
we've got about
I'm the
that.
23rd, by the way.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
That's
Because
it.
I was still expecting it on SoundCloud. I didn't learn until recently.
Oh,
that
yeah,
you guys
yeah.
are music now.
SoundCloud doesn't work because we don't have.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
to pay. I don't want to pay for that.
There's too much. I don't want to put money into it yet
Yeah.
because we're not getting
Right.
any money out of it yet.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, that's not good economics, is it?
Yeah. It's
I
bad
don't believe
economics.
so. We're not making
Plus, I
money.
feel
we're
like
spending
YouTube
money.
is more widespread anyway.
Yeah.
SoundCloud is pretty obscure.
That's
like,
true.
It's just where
It's more
bad rappers
niche.
come from.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah.
I don't know. The rap, like, new rappers are stupid now.
Yeah.
Word.
Word.
I like the word word, by the way.
Word.
You'll know that if you talk to me a lot. If I'm saying something like affirmative, I'll be like
Word.
word.
Yo,
Like that's word right now. That's pretty. What you're saying is
word to
I
the
relate
bird.
to.
Yeah.
Although now that I say it, I want to start saying like affirmative, like a robot.
Word.
I agree
If someone's
with
like,
Affirmative.
hey, like that was a really fun game. Affirmative. That was a fun game.
Correct.
Yeah. That is a correct assumption.
I generally say absolutely,
Absolutely. Yeah.
but
absolutely.
I like swing it all together. So it's like absolutely.
You do a lot of
Absolutely.
stuff like that.
Absolutely, my guy. Absolutely,
You're just
dude.
gonna slur it in like 10 years. You're gonna be like, oh.
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah, you do a lot of like you're.
You guys know Wayne's World?
Yeah.
Yo,
My
my dad was like, that's pretty much what the podcast is.
He thinks that our podcast is Wayne's World.
It's like kind of like Wayne's World.
I love that.
Yeah,
Like
it's like we're like a really low budget podcast instead of like a really low budget cable channel.
that's so cool. That
Yeah.
Your dad thinks that. Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
that's a compliment.
Right? I was like
But it's
very
on
happy.
TV.
Yeah, Wayne. Shout out to Wayne's World.
Wayne's
I'm doing a
World.
lot of shout outs today.
Yeah, shout out to Wayne's World.
I think it's good.
Shout out to Wayne's
As
World.
long as we're getting paid, which you're not.
Not a
but-
sponsor, but it's
Shout out to Salt.
It's a movie from like a long. Yeah, I did a shout out to Salt a little
Shout out to
earlier.
Salt. Shout
While
out
you guys
to-
were having a conversation, I got really close to the microphone and I said, "Shout out to Salt, I love you, buddy," because I do.
He listened to every episode.
Yeah, he
Shout
listens
out
to them,
Shout
so
out
he'll
Kitty's
hear me.
husband.
Shout out to Kitty.
You're kidding.
Right, I'm
Your
kidding.
husband is Salt.
Because my name is Kitty, you guys.
Yeah.
Because I
It says it on your birth certificate.
it does. We can look.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That'll be the end of the podcast.
You think so?
Yeah, I kind of have to go anyways.
Oh yeah, it's
Uh,
1:16.
Because I have to
It's time to go.
prepare for a
Oh.
history debate that I haven't at all.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Oh crap.
Dude.
I'll be
I
fine.
procrastinated.
It's not
Me
like
too.
it's not bad.
I just need to make sure I do the research, you know? Because as the more evidence you have, the better. But I basically clinched an A in that class, even if I think the worst I can get on this debate is like a B. But you
Thanks
know
for
me.
listening. That was the podcast. This is what is it? Episode 7.
Mm-hmm.
I believe
Episode
so.
7.
That's a wrap.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, and we'll
Donuts, donuts.
We'll see you.
Donuts.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Bye.
We'll see you.
Goodbye, everyone.
We'll see you guys next time, and.